From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, it's the first of 4 between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Mets enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Teheran has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Inciarte on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
Next for the Mets, Vladimir Guerrero. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. He's set, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Yelich, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Yelich rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. One of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Inciarte on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next up for New York, Mike Piazza. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Keith Hernandez would be next. That one's in there. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Keith Hernandez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Castro's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up from SunTrust Park, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, let's go. Michael Conforto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Slider up that he gets a call on.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Markakis giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Stepping up to the plate, David Wright. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Up top, it's 2-0. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. The 2-1. He's outside for a ball. The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's D. Gordon now. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He carries a .310 batting average. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Gordon is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, D-Row. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Gordon is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
The 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 3-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. And no shot there for Chipper. It's a fair ball. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Come on, Atlanta!
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of the second. Mets out in front 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 to Vlad. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. That one's in there, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeman is calling for it. 1 out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. 1-1 coming now to Hosmer. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
1-2.
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, Mike Piazza. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Piazza, a native Pennsylvanian. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
2-1 to Piazza.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. Gone! So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Up next for the Mets.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 the count to Hernandez.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 3-0 New York. It was a walk in his last trip. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Wheeler sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Piazza.
We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Sean Newcomb is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Sean Newcomb. Now batting.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 1-2 misses, ball two.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
It's up to a 3-2 full count now. Waiting in the on-deck circle is David Wright. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. Fouled away. Newcomb was born in Massachusetts. He's a second-year big leaguer. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Ready for another chance? D. Gordon. He was a double play victim last time around.
Let's sit him down right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. The 1-2 misses up and in.
I got to count 2 and 2.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich.
Go, shut him down.
Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
In is Christian Yelich. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 3-0 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. In there, 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Jones waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Digging in once again, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Machado now on 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Fourth home run here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Now batting, right fielder,
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Yelich is there, and he has it for the first out.
the right fielder, number 3, Dale Murphy.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dale Murphy, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0.
Let's go, Braves!
Freeman leads off first with 1 away. Two and 1 to the 2-time MVP Dale Murphy.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Come on, Braves, come on.
And the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready once again, Nick Markakis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Flowers is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, wow, he really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
Three and 0 now. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Let's go, Braves.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Here we go.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
The count's 1-1.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Center fielder, number 11.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Conforto is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. A bouncer up the middle. Machado has it. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now everybody's going to be safe.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Chipper Jones. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Conforto has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We're through 6 full. The Mets lead this one 8-3. The Mets are out on top 8-3. Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 4th home run here in the early going, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Oh, man, that can only count for 1 run. That was an absolute bomb. He squared it up as good as you can, and there wasn't a person in the building that didn't think that was gone.
Ready for another shot now, Fred McGriff. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer. And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
There's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, fielder number 3, Dale Murphy.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dale Murphy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Markakis.
Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis. Wheeler into his motion. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses off the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center. Yelich is under it, and the inning is over. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves 4. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chopper foul. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Popped up, and no one will get this one. And 2-2.
2 strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Let's go.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Still 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's D. Gordon now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Conforto at second, right on at first with nobody out. Now the double steal is on here.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Now batting, Manny Machado. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Come on, let's hold them, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Right fielder.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Next for the Mets, Vladimir Guerrero. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Murphy's under it.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Braves 4. Trevor Rosenthal will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Leading off the inning, Tyler Flowers. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Tyler Flowers.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Rosenthal stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 21st round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
3-1 to him now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
From the stretch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1. Left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Flowers over at second. Albies at first with no outs. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Here's the 1-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. Reined in. And he'll get in there safely.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A 1-0 delivery. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Chipper Jones will be next. The 3-1. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this one gets away. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The first baseman, number 5.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Freddie Freeman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And a relay home, and he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded, and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across to score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Fred McGriff will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 4 runs here in this half inning. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 home. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So a big moment here, and standing in, Dale Murphy. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We've played 8 full. The Mets lead it 10-8. Nothing further in the 9th for the Mets. Last chance coming up for Atlanta. They'll need 2, but as they've shown they're capable, it's 10-8. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Striding in to start the 9th, Nick Markakis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. Hosmer has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone! Solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as it's now a 1-run ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Here now the 2-2. This is popped up. Oh, coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
Center fielder, number 11.
That ball wasn't actually smoked, more of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. home. Hot shot down the line. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. New York slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Zach Wheeler earns win number 4 on the season. Ken Giles closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.